Good morning, dear children. In the previous lecture, we have studied about aids to trade and what is trade, and we were able to differentiate between industry, commerce, and trade. In this lecture, we will study objectives of business. What is the objective of business? Why we do business? Now, there are many objectives of business. We can say there are many objectives of business. That is, first one is primary objective, you can say, and the second one is secondary objective. Primary object, any business, its primary objective is to earn profit. If anyone asks you that what is the primary objective of any business, then the primary objective of any business is to earn profit. Therefore, primary objective we can classify into three categories, that is economic objectives, human objectives, and organic objectives. Secondary object, how it is serving to society and to the nation. What are their objective? What are their objectives towards the society and the nation? So this will come in secondary objective. So starting with the primary objective, first one is economic objective. Economic objective, you can say that the first objective is to earn profit. So in economic objective, what you can say that the first one is profit earning motive. Business, you can say business is an economic activity and its objective are mainly what? To attain maximum profit through customers' satisfaction. Therefore, the first main objective of any business is to attain profit. Profit earning motive. Earning profit is the primary objective of the business. Profit is essential. You can say that profit is essential for the survival of any business organization. Without profit, no business can survive. If profit is not there, they can't grow their business, they can't expand their business, they will not be able to give remuneration, wages to their employees. Therefore, profit is the essential thing for any business. Profit is the prime motive of any business. Next point is optimum use of resources. Now, any business, if you are starting, you have a limited resources, limited things you are having. You don't have unlimited things. You have limited resources, and that resources has to be utilized in a proper manner to attain maximum profit. If the resources, whatever resources you are having, if you will use it in a proper manner, you will attain maximum profit. Therefore, optimum use of resources in any business is required. It is necessary that these resources should be utilized in the best possible manner. Resources should not remain idle, and at the same time there should not be any shortage of the any type of resource. Any resources which are involved in the business should not be kept idle. It should be utilized in a proper manner to give out maximum profit. Next objective is creation of demand. A businessman can earn profit only when there are enough customers to buy and pay for his goods and services. Therefore, we can say any businessman always create demand in the market. If there is a demand for any particular commodity or the good, then only that businessman will be successful. If a businessman is producing that type of product which is not used by the customer or which is not demanded by the customer, then a businessman will not be successful. Therefore, creation of demand. A businessman can only earn profit when there is a demand in the market for his produced products. The creation of demand and satisfaction of customer are important economic objective of business. Creation of demand, first the businessman has to create demand in the market, and then after creation of demand he has to satisfy the needs of the customer want. That is why the businessman uses various advertising measures to create a demand of its good. For example, you can say if a newly businessman want to promote their goods in the market, they have to give a proper advertisement so that people can see the product and can demand in the market for that particular product. When there will be a demand in the market, then only businessman will produce things and can earn profit. Next is goodwill and recognition of the business. Every businessman, they want that they achieve goodwill in the market. If there will be profit, if there will be a creation of demand, then but obvious there will be goodwill, there will goodwill maintain in the market. Goodwill implies good reputation. Goodwill, what you can say, it implies good reputation which enables a business enterprise to earn super profit. If good reputation is there, then also a business can earn super profit. Business enterprises having a good reputation are in a position to make a sufficient profit every year. Next one is production of tangible forms of wealth. The objective of business is to produce tangible form of wealth for the benefit of the community. The objective of a business is to produce tangible, that can be touched, that type of goods that can be touched and easily available. It is an arrangement whereby supplies are created and made available to the people according to their need, taste and economic position. Next one is human objective. Next, primary objective in that category. Second one is human objective. Human objective, what should be the human objective? If anyone is starting a business, there should be a fair treatment of workers, there should be fair treatment of customers, there should be fair treatment of suppliers and creditors, there should be fair treatment of investment. What should be the objective towards human? These should be the fair treatment of workers, customers, suppliers and creditors and investors. First one is fair treatment of workers. What you can say is workers are the precious human element in business. Workers should be treated as honorable individuals, justly rewarded and encouraged in their progress. Therefore, without the workers, any business cannot survive. Any business cannot work. One businessman cannot do all the work by their own. Therefore, they need workers to do the extra work which is done in the industries or the companies. Therefore, it is said that they are the precious element in any business. Therefore, they should be justly rewarded and encouraged in their whatever work they are doing. Therefore, it is the human objective is to fair treatment of workers. Next one is fair treatment of customers. Fair treatment of customers means every businessman should satisfy his customer needs by supplying goods according to their needs. This is very important, fair treatment of customers, because we have to, in the definition also you have studied that business is to earn profit through customer satisfaction. Therefore, there should be fair treatment of customers. Moreover, quality goods are expected from the business at reasonable price. The businessman should provide quality goods at reasonable price to the customers. Fair treatment of suppliers and creditors. Next is fair treatment of suppliers and creditors. It is the duty of the business to discharge responsibility towards suppliers through whatever every businessman, they need supplies from other manufacturers or raw material they need. So whoever suppliers are there, the businessman should regularly payment of their dues should be there. You can say suppliers should be paid regularly paid. Suppliers should also, and this is the duty of the suppliers, that suppliers should also provide quality goods at reasonable price to the businessman. Suppliers should always also get the payment, and the supplier's duty is also that they should provide quality goods at reasonable price. Next one is fair treatment of investors. Now it is the duty of businessman to assure it investors. Now though many businessmen, they look for investors, they look for person who invest in their business. So it is the duty of the business to assure its investors regarding safety of their investment. Whatever investment or whatever capital they have put in the business, they should get equal profit from whatever investment they have done in the business. The investors should get dividends at the prevailing rate of return in the capital market. Whatever dividend, you can say, whatever profit is there in the business, they should get at equal interval of time. Next primary objective is organic objective. Organic objective, every business enterprise is essentially an organic entity. For example, you can say that like a human body, a business enterprise also passes through various stages of growth. Like human body, there are many stages like infancy, childhood, adolescence and maturity. That is also the process of business. They start as a small business, then they expand their business, then if profit is there is a growth in the business, and then they are then they maintain a goodwill in the market. So like a human body also, business enterprise also passes through various stages. A business enterprise can stand on its own feet for survival and growth only if it provides useful goods and services to the society. Therefore, the organic objectives are stability or survival objectives. This means the maintenance of a firm's competitive position. A business organization should try to create a demand for its products so it is able to produce profit. Stability or survival means to survive in the market, the businessman should create demand in the market. If there is a demand for that particular product of whichever is produced by the businessman, then only a businessman can survive in the market. Next one is, if there is a survival in the market, then only there will be a growth and diversification. If there is no survival, then there will be no growth only. But if the business has survived, then there will be a growth, and every businessman want there should be growth. Therefore, every business house aims at growth and diversification. Growth and diversification of a business enterprise can be measured in terms of size, capital, market share, etc. How much investment they have done, how much share they have introduced in the market, what is the capital invested in that business. The growth is measured by these things. Now next one is prestige and recognition. Prestige and recognition, you can simply compare it with goodwill. A business enterprise enjoys social power and prestige because of its benevolent activities. Many activities are there. A well-managed business unit is indispensable to the various sections of a society. This was all about primary objectives of business. Next is secondary objective of business. Secondary objective of business, in that we have to study social objective, and next one is national objective. Social objective, there is social objective, how a businessman serve to, how a business serve to society. First one, you can say provision of employment. If any businessman is starting a business, they will need workers, employees, many person they will be required. So if anyone is starting a business, means they are creating employment opportunities in the market. Business organization can help the society by creating more and more job opportunities. Many people are engaged in businesses which are instrumental in removing unemployment to some extent. Therefore, you can say that business also remove unemployment from the society. Next one is supply of quality goods at reasonable price. The supply of quality goods and services are reached to the consumers at reasonable price. This is also the responsibility of any business organization. A business cannot survive in the long run if it charges excessive price in order to maximize its own profit. This is also a social objective. A business, because of business, consumer are getting things at reasonable price and quality goods they are getting. Assistant for social development. Now, business organizations should provide funds for setting up hospitals, school, colleges, etc. Now, they should establish charitable institution for the benefit of the society. Moreover, large business houses pay huge amounts of taxes to the government, which are spent in the development activities of the country. If anyone is starting a business and the business grows, means they are paying more tax to the government. And when more tax is taken by the government, then the tax will be, or the money will be used by the government for this things like hospitals, schools, colleges, for the social welfare. Next one is rehabilitating displaced person. It is the moral duty of the business to provide employment to displaced person. It should also try to solve their residential problem. The local needy, handicapped and economically backward people should be also accommodated. It is the social obligation of the business to accommodate this type of people on a humanities ground. Therefore, a business, you can say, social objective, it should keep an eye on a displaced person. Next one is protection of the environment. Business organizations should protect the environment by making proper arrangement for the disposal of smoke, dust, dirt, waste, scrap, etc. Next is payment of dues of government. Next, you can say it is the duty of any business that they should always pay all the dues like tax and all, they should pay regularly to the government. And next one is avoiding anti-social activities. If any businessman is doing any business, they should avoid anti-social activities like charging monopoly prices, black marketing, hoarding. It should not be done by the businessman. And there are some other responsibilities also, other social responsibility, that is to abide by the law of nation. They should do the business according to the laws which is given by the government. To encourage fair trade practices, all the activities which the businessman are doing, it should be fair enough. To avoid corrupt practices, to discourage monopoly and concentration of economic power. Next one is national objective. National objective, this firstly we have studied social objective and what should be the duty towards the nation. Modern business is also expected to serve as an instrument for the fulfillment of national need. Therefore, the first point is balanced regional growth. Balanced regional growth, you can say that it can lead to proper economic development. The aim of business class should ensure that there should be a balanced regional growth to the country. Whatever business they are doing, It should be good for the country and should be balanced for the country. National prosperity and economic growth. National prosperity and economic growth. Business organizations should endeavor to use scarce resources in the best possible manner. In this way, business organization ensure economic growth. Thus the larger the extent of the business, the better is the economic condition of the country. Here what is there? Whatever things are done, whatever resources are used in the country by the businessman, it should be used in the proper manner. Whatever resources are limited, it should be used in a limited manner, and it should be used in a better way to for the economic condition of the country. Now, growth of small business. Small scale and cottage industry should be given top priority. Big business houses should help in the development of small undertaking. Big businessman can help the small scale and cottage industries in their business. Next one is producing goods according to national priorities. Now the businessman should produce goods that is useful for the nation. Business houses should produce and supply socially desirable goods for the betterment of the country. Next one is economic self-reliance. Economic self-reliance. Business enterprises are expected to make people self-reliant. Now, business enterprise are expected to make people self-reliant. Means they are dependent on their own. They do work by their own and they earn for their family. Opportunities should be given to all for work and progress. Special attention should be given to the weaker and backward section of the society. Next one is development of skilled personnel. Here you can say that business houses provide technical knowledge and training to their employees. They improve their productivity through the effort of these skilled person. Wherever if a fresher is going, there are skilled person. The skilled person provide good knowledge to the fresher who is coming to the company or the business. Therefore, there is a development of skilled personnel. This help in skill promotion of personnel, which is essential for the development of the industry. This was all about objective of business. Mainly you can say that objective of business is, you can classify into two categories, that is primary and secondary objective. Primary objective or the main objective of any business is to earn profit through the customer's satisfaction. That only we have classified into two categories, primary objective and secondary objective. What is the objective towards the society? What is the objective towards the nation? And economic objective, human objective, organic objective we have discussed in this lecture. In the next lecture we will discuss concept of profit in business, economic and taxation, and role of profit in business. Thank you.